This is a homebrew podcast.
1, 2, 1, 2. Ready? Hello, I'm Chris Jackson. This here is our little trash griffin friend, Kit's a Kitty. You know, for just 5 coin a day, you can sponsor a little friend that's like Kit's a Kitty here, the trash griffin. Won't you continue to support our efforts in the Dirge community in helping little trash griffins everywhere? If you'd like to make a donation, you can obviously call the number on your screen or reach out to Geist at his shop. He's taking donations in person. Thank you for all of your support. And thank you, Chris Jackson. You guys, that was
oh my god, I'm crying.
Emmy nominated.
That was some of my best work, honestly.
Okay. Welcome back to Mythcraft, the podcast, the ties that bind. Let's meet our dynamite derelicts. Mal.
Lorenzo, I really hope Geist is going to be alright.
Andy.
Nix. At least I've got the book for company.
Maggie.
Nia Corahine. Never push a loyal person to the point where they can no longer care.
Alex.
Gregory Orso. I'm starting to think Nix is right about cars.
And Roger.
Geist. I refuse to be anyone's puppet.
And I'm your MC, Nathan. Let's jump in. Last time on The Ties That Bind, you went on a mad counteroffensive. You bombed several Molitor bases, terrorized the local general store customers, got involved in a high-speed chase with the cops. Geist's brain was invaded. He crashed the car. The resulting explosion killed one of the cops, and now you are back in Rhonda's recovering. We're going to pick up right where we left off, in Geist's darkened room, with a strange invader who has joined Geist. Don Noir holds out his hand and beckons. A sulfurous residue that you know all too well spreads in your room, engulfing the walls, and then a moment later, you appear in a chamber that sends a shiver down your spine, sets your skin to goose flesh. The memories in these desecrated walls, the torture, the pain, and now you're back in Molitor's mansion and Molitor's bastion in the heart of Mulderville. We have a fair bit to discuss, Ventus.
Why have you come for me now?
What do you think?
I've been looking for you for the better part of 10 years, and you come for me now after I blow up a few of your little buildings. Why?
You've been looking for me for 10 years. You do a shit job at it, son. You think I ever lost track of you?
You've been watching me.
Of course I've been watching you. You think I'd let an asset go? You think you escaped?
Asset? Is that what you call me, an asset? Why?
Please. Please, Ventus, I thought you were smart. You don't know why you're an asset?
What could I possibly have that you still want?
Don't sell yourself short. You know you're a talented man, a talented fixer.
You think me a tool? That's what this is. You wish to use me.
I've been using you your whole life, Ventus. Listen, of course I kept tabs on you. Ascertained once you escaped, if that's what you want to call it, that you were not a threat to Molitor as a whole, so I left you alone. And then you started your vigilantism, let's call it, striking out against us. Yes, you got Prescience quite worried. Even got Arya worried. But Ventus, no, you are the perfect quality control. You smelted out the dross and sharpened the steel of my agents. Those that fought you, those that fell to you, well, proved that they did not have what it took. So thank you. Thank you, Ventus.
You're thanking me for killing your agents. I should kill you here now. My job would finally be done. All of these years over.
You wish to kill me. And he pops his sleeves out a little bit. Again, he's wearing this sleek black suit, black vest, black shirt, red tie. And he pulls his cuff down, and you see that his arm is covered in lifelines.
Like laying on top of each other, like a series of bracelets, or what exactly?
Like, just from pulling his sleeve down a little way, and suit sleeves are a little bit stiff. They're not going to go down past the elbow very well. Even just a few inches, you see at least a couple dozen bracelets. Friendship bracelets by the look, but you would certainly know that there is more to it than that.
What are these?
You're smarter than that. You know what these are.
I think the realization across Ventus's mind right now that there are so many other individuals connected to the person that he wishes to just be able to stab and end everything right now. But even being here in the stronghold in front of the person that he's thought about ending for years and years and years, it can never be simple.
It can never be simple. Don Noir just looks at you, waiting for you to say something else.
Fine. You've brought me here. You've watched me. But if you've done all of this now, you say that I'm quality control, some type of tool that you've been using and watching from the shadows. You've brought me here for a reason. You fear me. You fear what I'm doing, which means I must be on the right path then.
Fear is a strong word and not one that I would deem appropriate here. No, Ventus, I do not fear you, but I do need to discipline you. The safe houses were a
What
step too
more
far.
could you do to me that you have not already done?
You want to try me? Look, Ventus, killing my men is one thing. Sharpens the rest. Teaches them a lesson. Hell, even Arya. I do believe that if the two of you were to face one another, that she would prevail, but regardless, the strongest asset would win, whether my suspicions are correct or not. But Molitor's territory, Molitor's infrastructure, there are plans within plans that I have spinning, and you will not cross those lines.
So you've brought me here just to scorn me and tell me where the lines are drawn. You're gonna let me leave this place after being here again. What is this even coming to?
It's more than scorn. It's a reminder that you're mine, Ventus, and you always were. Ever since you stepped in these walls to try to save your brother on that quest, if you want to use a noble term. I'm sure you like to think of yourself as some dashing hero.
We left
Some
those dreams and
roguish highwayman.
aspirations that night. No, there's no nobility left here. And I think the scars on his back sting just a little bit from the years of captivity and experimentation, thinking about where it originated from.
Listen, you think in all those years, all that time you had in these walls that I didn't see in you, your drive, your capacity for great violence, for carnage, shall we say. No, I saw that and it delighted me. I wondered what it might do if you found a way out of these walls. So I made sure that that happened.
I escaped of my own volition, my own skills, my own determination. What are you trying to
Keep
say?
telling
You
yourself
cannot take this from me.
Oh, can't I? I've taken your flesh. I have bound it to my soul. And he would open his vest a little bit. You would see a ragged plushie that looks exactly like you.
We hate that.
Tucked inside his interior pocket. You thought you escaped. You never left my sights. And to be very explicit here, you would see old scar tissue from you that has been preserved, that is tied and woven into that stuffy.
Oh my god. So, if all of this was for naught, and everything I've done for the past few years has just been your crucible, your test to see which one of your agents rises to the top, I'm waiting for the deal. I'm waiting for the bargain. Why not just end me here if I've gone through all of the uses that I have for you?
Your usefulness on the outside may have run its course, but that doesn't mean there is no place for you within Molitor.
I've been working to bring you all down for years. What do you think? I will just turncoat Bend over now, here, and join.
You seem to value your friends. I imagine it would be a simple matter to set up contingencies.
You speak like an individual who fears what is coming, a reckoning, and yet they lay here, waiting for me. You need me. Who really has the power here, Don? You or I?
All right, you think I need you. I suppose I'll only have to prove you wrong. You can go. I'll put you back in your room. I'll leave you be. Unless you continue this pointless crusade against my territory, my establishments, my strongholds. You stay away from those, or, hells help me, I will drive a knife through this doll.
Now, Nathan, do I/Geist/Ventus know what that means exactly? Are we talking like, that's it, that's like game over? Am I up against a brick wall here with that sentence?
I think it's fair, given Geist's interests, that you would know this is not a brick wall situation. This is not a power word kill sort of ultimatum. Mechanically, you would automatically take damage when he does this. He has the ability to just inflict pain on you. So there is a situation in which he just does that repeatedly, and you'd have to find a way to like quickly get on morphine or something to counteract that. But it's not, a Thanos snap. Of course, if he's true to his word, and he's been very calculated, this is the first time you've heard from him in 10 years.
Right.
Assuming he's true to his word, this wouldn't be an issue for you unless you were to bomb another establishment, or perhaps raid another establishment that is directly under his purview.
All right. And to clarify, it doesn't seem like he's all that upset or cranky, even if I went toe-to-toe with Arya. He seems to have been of the mind that testing his agents is still on the table. Am I incorrect?
That's not incorrect. I mean, a comparison here would be some of the, deep lore of the Sith in Star Wars, right? Like, the apprentice is always looking for a way to replace the master, and the master has to continually test the apprentice to be sure that they're ready.
Okay.
As Geist is processing this, let me briefly mention there is a secondary confrontation that is going on. As Valor would see in the shadows behind Noir, a much more ancient, much more powerful individual by the name of Sarnulathon.
And Valor would recognize and know this demon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wonderful.
This is an ancient and eternally powerful individual from the plane of Melaneth, which is one of the 4 planes of Inferno. A plane of darkness, of cold, of cruelty, of calculation and betrayal. This shadowy figure has 3 flaming blue eyes, the 2 plus the 1 in the middle of where their forehead would be. Their face is a little bit inky and amorphous, ghostly, tendrils wisping off. Imagine dark pitch ink, not like white translucent. A Sith Force ghost, if that
of course
conjures anything up.
It perfectly does. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Well, it seems you're not here alone either, Noir. Seems I've learned something else about you today.
Your unchecked aggression, your unchecked ambition, your drive for success is something I have always admired, and it is something that I assumed would make for an easy partnership with one of our friends down below as well.
So this is why what was done to me, no, what was done to us happened. This was intentional. This was planned. This was calculated. This was plotted by you, Noir?
Of course. Of course.
To what end? Let's assume for a moment in time that I was to consider joining, listening to your pitch, becoming a fixer, as you've asked. To what end, Noir? To what end?
Ventus, I am not immortal. Eventually, there will be a new dawn.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but are you attempting to imply that the process of capturing, torturing, watching for 10 years while I strive to bring you down and end you has been the lengthiest interview process that I have ever heard of? Or am I a fool here, Noir? Is that what you were saying to me?
You are not a fool, Ventus. You never were.
I don't know if you expect me to be flattered by this information, but I am not. So, it comes to this. I join you, become a fixer, or points to the poppet inside the coat, inside the vest. Or I serve as your personal push pin, however you wish, whenever you wish, to cause me pain when I have stepped across the line. Is that where we are at now?
I will offer you a third option, for I do want this partnership when it comes to come of your own volition. So if you want assurances that this puppet will not have any pernicious effects on you, I'll give it to you. You can burn it, you can toss it away, you can give it to someone else. The negative effects of it come when I do something to it, or the positive effects. I can play both ways. I can pump health and magical effects like you would not believe into you while I possess this puppet. But I understand and see the potential in you, but you have to come to it on your own. So I will give you this puppet back to dispose of or for safekeeping.
Yes, and what is the catch?
In exchange, you will also wear one of these. And he gestures to his wrist with the layers of lifelines. You can tell more through intuition, more through knowing who this man is than through identifying the particular magic or anything. But you can tell this is not like the lifeline that Nia and Sheldon used. This is a parasitic lifeline. Damage to him goes to you before him.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Nor, I'm not sure if anyone's ever told you this before, but the deals that you offer seem remarkably one-sided. I continue doing what I'm doing, or I once again become your thrall. Maybe not in a cage this time, but bound to your wrist. I haven't done everything that I've done for this past decade to earn your good graces. I've been looking for you, and now I have found you, Noir. I'm not looking for praise. Nothing that I have done has been asking for your approval. I've done this of my own accord because of what you've made me, yes. But I will not turn around today and join up with the organization that has taken everything from me.
Well, we'll give it time then. You want your puppet back?
Keep it as a reminder, Noir, that I am ever close by, as you've said.
Very well, Ventus. Well, as a reminder that I am ever close by. He opens his coat pocket again and just strokes, boops the head of the doll. You'll be hearing from me. And then he snaps his fingers and the wall sconce behind you blinks out, leaving an area of shadow where you can take your leave back to Rhonda's once you're prepared to.
He just so casually and kindly opened a little portal for me to, of my own volition, walk through.
For you to spend your own spell points.
What a dick!
Sarnulathon is just hissing at Valor in the background as well. Just a low, predatory, guttural noise.
I think from the moment that you described that Sarnulathon was also here, kind of menacing, intimidating in the corner, there is very much that shadow lurking presence behind Geist, now introduced as Ventus, but it is cool, calm, and collected. The rage and the fury that we have seen maybe has not been extinguished, but there is something about a creature that knows whenever it is outmatched. And it knows to try to find a chink in armor rather than going for something that it will fail to fight against. As Valor is simply there, all four arms crossed, eyeing down Sarnulathon, taking it in, thinking, calculating, and remembering. And Ventus is going to go ahead and, keeping his face looking towards Don Noir, step back, open the portal, and head back into Rhonda's rendezvous.
And now as Geist is returned to his room, we'll zoom out and see what the rest of the party is up to. It's late at night. Over the course of the evening, are any of you doing things other than just sleeping, recovering?
Nyx is just going to be hanging out in her room, hoping Geist shows up, which he doesn't, and proceeds to spend probably, 4, 5, 6 hours, basically until she passes out, reading through this beautiful humanoid leather-bound book.
It's gonna take Rendo a while before he feels like he can go to sleep or stop moving. So he's gonna clean the bar, just find something to do with his hands that's familiar and he doesn't have to think too much about it for a while. He might actually fall asleep at the bar.
Would you want to talk with anyone while you're doing that, or just mind your own business? I'm sure Bill would be there all night, but he's comfortable in silence if that's the vibe you're going for.
Yeah, I think he would find a corner of the bar that's less populated, and he wouldn't ignore people if they wanted to talk to him, but he wouldn't have any reason to strike up conversation on his own.
Okay. I think over the course of your comfort activity, Bill would approach for just a quick word. Oi, Rindo. I thank you for standing at our side. Clearly you know how to handle yourself, and I appreciate it. Appreciate you being there, looking after me sister-in-law.
Oh, yeah, of course. Anyone against Murator's a friend of mine, right?
I appreciate that. And your friend there, who's also from within Murator, you don't think that she's more of a threat to us than what you and your friends have already ascertained?
No, I don't believe her to be intentionally dangerous at all. I think she's just as much a victim as all of us are, and I hate the thought of her being used.
Right. He trails off. He seems to almost forget that you're there. You get the sense that he's thinking about Sheldon. He picks up his bottle and staggers away.
Before he goes, Oi.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I really am.
Yeah. Just takes a swig and then leaves. Any notes from Nia or Gregory? Just passing out?
I think Nia would find herself, before she went to bed, she would have drawn a really hot bath and gotten probably a bottle of wine from downstairs and would just be chain smoking and drinking wine in the bath. And she would realize that the last time she was doing this was basically when this entire group first got together, that first night and that first kind of outing, basically. And she was give herself permission to actually finally quietly cry and have a moment of just realizing everything that has happened in the last not even a month.
Yeah.
Gregory will make his way to the bar. He's gonna go into the corner a little bit by himself, pick up whatever bottle of anything that's closest, and he'll just be drinking from it. He's really shell-shocked in the moment. He, kind of like Nia, but in his own way, is processing everything that's gone on with him in the last several weeks. Like, he went from he was going to report on this wedding, and now he's heavily involved in the underside of the city and in crime. He's killing people. He's just at a loss. He's worried about his family. He's worried about his sister. He's worried about his job, his life, just everything. And he's trying to reconcile everything in his mind right now, and it's not working.
Yeah. After a few minutes of your internal contemplation, Pete Truby would sit down next to you.
He'll jump a little at someone being next to him. Oh, Pete, how's it going?
You know, Gregory, I'm not sure any of us know how to answer that right now, but we're alive, so that's something.
Yeah, that is something, isn't it? It's a lucky thing to say, now it seems.
Yes, lucky indeed. Gregory, I haven't forgotten about your own predicament with Montavia Hospital.
Oh,
mortality
right.
is obviously very, very raw for all of us right now. I wanted to know how your family is doing.
You know, I think they're doing okay. I've given my sister a little something to take care of my dad. Hopefully he can take some time off, and hopefully they're safe. You know, I wanted to keep her away from here while everything's going down. It's not exactly the safest place to be right now.
Right, I see the wisdom in that. I did notice that Tristan hasn't shown up to work in a while. And I don't fault her for that. I get everything going on. I think you made the right decision as a brother. I would have done the same. I know the treatment process of something like tuberculosis can take a very long time. And I think that we're in a situation, Gregory, long term, where I want to help, if I'm able. As we rebuild from this, there will be ample opportunity and ample reward for someone with your proclivity for turning, I think, lemons into lemonade is the phrase that people are using.
Heard that around lately, yeah.
You can go far with that, especially around us.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I've seen what some people have. I've also seen what it can cost, and it's quite a steep price for the payoff sometimes.
It is. It is. He'll let that hang. Sit with you in silence for enough time that it feels a little uncomfortable before he claps you on the back and leaves you be.
He'll nod his head and raise his glass at Pete and just let him be on his way.
All right. The night progresses. The morning comes. You can all reconvene downstairs at this point. Once more, lukewarm scrambled eggs, unreasonably delicious tater tots, the same as yesterday.
Why are they so good?
We gotten that recipe yet? These are...
No, we've been a bit distracted, Gregory.
Okay, but let's at least do one thing.
Morning.
Morning, Rendo. How'd you sleep?
Felt just like home. Pats the bar top.
You slept in the bar?
Happens sometimes.
There's beds.
There are beds available.
Yeah, sometimes back at New Lease, keep myself up with my thoughts, gotta clean, do something, sort of pass out.
It feels
You
familiar.
should have seen him. He was standing up, wiping the counter with his eyes closed. It was
Really?
pretty funny, actually. Yeah. It was pretty good.
Yeah, sometimes I sleep clean.
Man, I wish I was productive in my sleep. That sounds excellent.
He was just staying in the same spot for about 10 minutes, though.
You had to ruin it, Gregory.
it was funny.
One spot down at the end of the bar that's really shiny.
Super shiny. You put your elbow on it by accident and you slip all the rest of the day.
Kind of mirror glaze on it.
So, listen, before Geist comes down, we have to tell Pete, right? We have to, we have to change everything.
I mean, yeah, in an effort to keep everyone equally in the know, on the same page, yeah, I agree, we gotta be honest.
Okay.
You're just going to start having a little closet where we keep everybody that Molitor otherwise might have their fingers in their brain.
No, but we have to do what we can. I think we should plan something without Geist. Just in case. We don't know if they're listening, but logic
We have to
would
assume.
imply that they do. Yep.
It is safe to assume at this point they probably know everything, so
I still think they're probably listening through all of us at this point, but
certainly statistically that would be trend.
there's various ways we can test that. I can make a plan and tell each of you something different and see which they react to. Or they might react to none of them because they hear many different plans.
Or all of them, because they're listening to you too.
Right? If they react properly, then we know they're listening to me. Or Pete, because we'll have to bring Pete in on the plan regardless of what we do.
I don't like it. I know none of us like it, but I ain't heard of folks following orders blindly like that outside of Don Noir. I never saw it myself, but I heard plenty of stories.
That's comforting. Nothing we can do until we research. We don't have time to research because we're in the middle of a fight. So we have to do what we can now and then try to solve it later, unfortunately.
If there's anything left to solve later, that is.
Do you think Geist is going to go for it?
He already suggested it himself yesterday. But the nice thing about yesterday is if I play it right, I can make him believe that we don't believe it. As of right now, he thinks we want him to still be in on the plan. I can have Pete tell him that he has to be out, so he thinks it's coming from above. And then I can go and tell Geist something different. I can lie to him.
I really, really don't like this. It
I
feels wrong.
don't like it either, but it might be our best chance.
I think it might be the only chance.
And if he's going to believe anybody, Brento, it's going to be you or I. You can't
can't lie
lie.
to him.
We both know
I can't
that.
lie to him.
No, you can't. And I can, unfortunately. I have.
What if all this is just us wasting our time?
I think we are going to have to make our next move and make it big regardless. So, for just wasting our time, we'll just die faster.
Have to think of it like a dam, Arindo. Every crack that we can put in is important, because eventually the dam has to break. This might not be ideal. Things might not be going the way we want them or as quickly as we would like, but every little hole makes a difference. I think this is a very good plan. Certainly the best one we have.
And we need to capture Arya. We need to, for Selena's sake, for all our sakes. And having her in hand will allow me to gain some familiar insight that can help us further get towards Noir.
I hope what we're doing is putting holes in the right places.
Better than no holes at all at this point.
What else are we going to do, Rendo? We can't just leave Geist on the out.
He just looks at the ground.
I'm going to tell Pete. I'm going to have Pete yell at Geist. And what do we want our next steps to be? I think we just do a full assault on the course. No distractions. We can bring Geist, we can blindfold him, we can deafen him. Handcuff him to the fucking car, I don't know.
Then we get in there and, they start giving him commands? He unleashes Valor on us? I don't want to be on the receiving end of that.
If we leave him here, there's nothing stopping him from coming anyway. I'd rather have him where we can see and know and be prepared than have him surprise. You've seen what he can do. He can go invisible.
They're watching him. They'll know where he is, no matter what, invisible or not.
I think at this point we need to be prepared for any one of us to turn, be spoken to, be commanded.
We have to contain, we can contain. If we had more time, I would figure out some kind of, I don't know, fucking drug, but can't even ask that cattle lady because she's being watched too. So, Geist turns into Valor. Fuck Valor. We'll figure it out. I personally, I truly think it's better if he is where we can see him than if he is where we can't.
I do agree with that.
Right.
Me too. It's like we said with the cracks in the dam. Like, are we even making any cracks? It seems like every single time we hit it, it's exactly where they've wanted us to hit. They're ready for it. They planned it. It's fortified. Are we making any real progress?
If they could see and hear through Geist, that's why. Maybe this time, if they aren't listening through us, we can actually catch them off guard. Well, they are listening through us and we're fucked anyways, so, whatever. Yeah, one day at a time.
Yeah, one day at a time.
I don't see any other options. I'm open to any other options. I would really prefer not to lie to Geist if I don't have to, but I'm pretty sure that's the only option.
I don't see a scenario where if we tell him the truth, it doesn't come back to bite us in the arse.
There's so much of me that just wants to say fuck it and not care.
Well, give it one more shot, and then you can say fuck it and not care. Take Selena and go run away. That's what I would do. Well, I'm gonna go find Pete. He's gonna be thrilled. It's gonna be a great conversation. Do you think he likes tater tots? Should I bring a plate of tater tots to soften the blow?
It can't hurt. They're very good tater tots.
They are very. Maybe he knows who made them. That's not a question for right now. Sorry, I'm distracting myself because I don't want to do this. Tater tots. Here we go. Grab a big old plate of tater tots and go find Pete. Probably a bottle of whatever he drinks.
Yep. Aged whiskey mainly.
We don't care that it's 8 a.m. Tater tots and aged whiskey.
Champions.
Good morning, Nix.
Hi, Pete. I brought you tater tots and your favorite whiskey. How'd you sleep?
Well, with my eyes closed, I think that's about all I can say.
At least you slept. That's impressive. So, promise me that you'll get mad when I tell you this, because I need you to be mad. Like, don't hold it in for once.
He's obviously holding it in. His brow furrows a little bit. He tilts his head like he's about to say something, and then he just waits.
I have a plan, and I realized the last time I came to you and said I have a plan, we literally almost blew up in a car. But I think this is our best chance. Geist is compromised, and please don't send Tony to kill him, please. He is like, I guess I didn't tell you the details. So Molitor can see and hear through Selena, and Cat and Mal, and I believe Geist. I'm not for sure, but Geist was commanded by a voice to crash our car. He's got something in him that can control him in some way. I don't know the specifics. It just happened, so I haven't been able to research it. And I want to be able to research it, but I can't research it. But anyways,
So he's a liability.
He is a liability, but don't send Tony to kill him, please. I already asked you that.
You did.
I think we can use this to our advantage, Pete.
Go on.
I need you to go and yell at him. And I need it to be truthful, and I need you to let it all out, Pete. I need you to tell him how he's a liability and he can't be involved in planning moving forward, and how you are going to deal with him afterwards, and we're going to figure this out. The plan is to still do an assault on the course, but with everybody. No decoy, no sending people elsewhere. Just a full-on assault. I would actually suggest that you send some teams out early to watch the streets to shoot down individuals who leave. I'm going to go to Geist afterwards. After you yell at him, I need you to make him feel like shit, Pete. And I'm going to tell Geist how unfair you were and how much I believe it's wrong, and how he has been working towards this and how he should be in on the plan. And I'm going to tell him that we have switched up to do an all-out assault on the Molitor base, that we're going to go south, that we are going to send all our forces in to try to fuck them up. And I'm hoping that will pull their forces from the cause, that we can take them easily and get Arya. And you know my abilities, Pete. You know what I can do. I have sharpened them. I can now be other people. We can use that if we have Arya. But I need the person, Pete.
As you're talking, Pete nods. He rubs his chin. He, at one point, arches his eyebrow, which is more emotive than he often is in negotiations. He nurses his whiskey. He nibbles at a tater tot. He stares at you unblinkingly for a while. At points between all of this, you come to the conclusion of your plan. He takes a sip of his whiskey, sets it down. He says, Nira, do you like working in Rhonda's Rendezvous?
No.
Would you rather you lived in the Cobbler's Cause?
Maybe? I don't know where I'd like to live, actually. Why? This is a line of questioning I don't understand, Pete.
He holds out a hand, as though to shake, and he says, I want to welcome you to the Cheeky Cobblers.
Have I not always been part of the Cobblers, Pete? I'm actually a little insulted now. Have I not proven myself? It's been a decade, and now you're just in... What the fuck, Pete? I feel like I've proven myself up to this. Thank you, Pete. Thank you. No, thanks. Thank you.
You get a laugh out of Pete, a rare occasion. There's the Cobblers, and there's the Cobblers. You have a seat at the table, is what I'm saying.
Thank you, Pete.
Thank you, Nira. Bill, we have a conversation to have.
Hold on, before you get Bill over here. Bill, stay the fuck over there for 2 more seconds.
Bill's jaw drops when you order him around like that.
The power has gone to my head, Pete. This is a horrible idea.
He goes red and he starts to come over again, and then Pete just holds up a finger, and Bill just seethes but backs away.
This is going to be a problem. I apologize. You should not have told me that I have a seat at the table yet. This is going to be a big issue. Geist knows what I am, so whoever is listening, if they are listening, also knows who I am, probably. So just giving you that heads up as well. Doesn't change the plan, but you should know that.
Right.
I'm not going to tell Bill to come over here because now I feel like I've already stepped my bounds and I don't want to give another order, so I'm just going to walk away.
I think that's wise.
Okay, all right. Sorry, Bill. I didn't mean to yell at you. I'm stressed. Apologies. You're wonderful. Don't get mad at me.
Go ahead and make a charisma check on your way out.
Persuading, empathy.
Either one of those.
That's a 22.
Yeah, he just grabs at his hair and pulls it down over his face. You know, that like frustrated gesture. He just cleans himself up. He's like, yeah, we're whatever.
I just made it worse. I apologize. Run back to the table. It went well.
That's convincing.
Did it go well?
I yelled at Bill on accident, and I feel really weird about it.
I mean, you didn't get in a fight over it. It couldn't have gone that bad, I guess.
It's true. He didn't punch me. He was very taken aback, and then Pete agreed with me, which was a problem. I think it's just this is a situation that is not for now. Pete's gonna go yell at Geist. So
wait, back up. You yelled at Bill, and then Pete agreed with you? What the hell? I look at Nia and Rendo. I'm like, is this not weird to anyone else?
Pete likes to keep Bill on his toes, so I think if anything, he probably got a kick out of her yelling at him, from my experience at least. But Pete's on board.
Yeah, I think so.
So where and when is he going to be yelling at Geist?
I assume soon. I didn't really give him a timeline,
Right.
but I'm sure we'll hear it. I feel like shit.
Don't we all?
Yeah, cheers to that.
We might all die today, but we might all live. And that's exciting. Anybody else want to burn down the world with me after this? Just fuck it all up.
You know, sounds pretty damn good.
I don't have anything better going on.
I don't think I ever told all of you, but President Foe offered me a seat on Capitol Hill with him. I think I might take it.
Well, that's something.
Nick's going into politics. You really do want to burn the world down.
Seems like the best way to do it. This certainly isn't working, though we have started a lot of fires.
Well, Nick's it's got a good ring to it.
You could be my campaign manager, Gregory.
He immediately starts to sweat, thinking about how stressful that would be, even in a completely imaginary situation. And he's flustered. That's such a big responsibility, Nick. I don't know if I'm ready for all that right now. It's just, I've got a lot going on, and it's just, it's a really bad time for me. Maybe we can talk about this another time.
Great. Okay. We'll talk about it in a hypothetical future where it happens.
Okay.
If you need a security team, I might be free.
Oh, of course, Rendo. Top of my list. How awesome would that be? Just standing up there with a big old health spawn next to me.
Certainly turn some heads.
Yeah, it'd be a first, I think.
You would all hear a door slamming open. Geist, your door slams open in your room, and you see Pete and Bill storm in. Bill immediately grabs you. Do you want me to roll for this, or are you going to put up any kind of fight?
Absolutely no fight. I think Geist has very much been sitting on the bed waiting for someone to come and collect him.
Okay. So, Bill grabs you. Or you're fully clothed, or are you doing your reverse striptease again?
Yeah, no, I don't want to be beat naked this time, so yeah, I'm clothed.
Okay, all right.
This time.
We all have passed.
He grabs you by the scruff of your shirt, slaps you across your face so you feel your neck like popping, and then shoves you against the wall. Yeah, you're going to take 12 damage from Bill. As Pete towers over you as you crumple to the floor now. You fucking traitor, how long have you been planning this? And he'll kick you in the ribs. You piece of shit, you made her care about you. You made her feel, you made her think that you cared. Kick you again.
Absolutely no response.
Sheldon's death is on your hands, you filth. Nikki's too, right? Right from the start. You conspired with Arya, you're her bitch, aren't you? You played us for fools this whole fucking time. We'll deal with you later. Come on, Bill.
Bill will kick you a few more times, and then they will slam the door and shove the couch in the hallway up against it to lock you in.
There is no rebuttal. There is no attempt to fight back. There are no words. And I think he stays on the floor.
Mm-hmm. And you would take 7 more damage and then 9 more damage.
Holy shit.
Thanks to that great rest I had last night, I still have a few hit points left.
Oh, hang on. Pete kicked you as well.
He says,
Oh, wait a second.
"Hang on."
Wait a second.
Don't get your hopes up yet.
3 damage from one kick, 6 damage from another.
Never mind. I've been reduced to 0 hit points.
Okay. I mean, you can catch your breath immediately.
Fuck it. I choose to die. No, I'm just joking. I just
There it
actually
ends.
die here right now.
This is how it ends.
I begin to catch my breath.
Do we hear that from down here? Yeah?
You hear yelling. I think it's indistinct from where you are.
Oh, jeez. I think that's...
I told him to make it believable.
Oh, boy.
You hear the door slam again. You hear the dragging of something on the floor. Geographically, they are up and then all the way on the other side of the building from where like the stairs are. So you hear the yelling, but you don't make out any of the words. They eventually come back downstairs. They look exerted, but there's no sign of harm or struggle on either of them. Bill actually looks a little bit flushed with, adrenaline. Like he's ready to go right now, go to the cause right now and start another fight.
That's a problem. I guess that's my cue.
Wait an hour or so, make it more believable. We don't want to make it look like good cop, bad cop. Give it time.
You don't think that after whatever just happened, I wouldn't run right there?
Very well.
No, we should wait. It's unlikely it would come straight to where I was.
I hate this so much. I'm gonna go get up and walk out the front door, just stand outside and start smoking.
I get this too. Nix would wait an hour.
Tony goes outside to share a cigarette with Rendo.
How do those potatoes taste now?
They're still fucking delicious.
They're still fucking good though, aren't they?
Gregory has
So
eaten
good.
like too many shredded potatoes.
Just
Gregory
filling the
takes
awkward
hand.
silence, just a potato every few seconds. Yeah.
It's the sound of,
Chain smoking, but it's just potatoes shoveling out.
it's just the sound of chewing coming from Gregory.
Gregory, stop fucking eating potatoes.
Every now and then you just hear a
It's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Any advice before I go up?
Here's a crowbar if you need help with the couch.
Crowbar. Hey, it's a couch. It's a couch. Fucking hate couches. Don't get me started on couches. Why don't I have so many couches? There's a room. I almost died in... Sorry. Not the moment. I'm panicking. To go upstairs. Thank you for the crowbar. Fuck me. All right. Go upstairs and she'll try to crowbar the couch.
Make a strength check.
Fuck me. The 13.
Yeah, you get it. It takes longer than you would like for it to, but yeah, you're able to pull this old couch away enough that you can crack the door open.
That whole time, guys would just hear, why the fuck did they put a couch? This is obscenely heavy. Oh shit, I just broke it. Guys, can I come in?
Yeah.
I'm gonna come
Yeah,
in anyways,
you-
I'm just being polite.
Come in.
See, guys, looking like shit. Is he still on the floor?
He's sitting on the floor, but he's made it over to the edge of the bed, kind of leaning up against it with his right arm wrapped around his ribs.
She'd run right over and kneel down next to me. Oh my god. Did they do this to you?
I think there's an immediate flinching away from fear that you are going to like either embrace or put any pressure onto him because he's remarkably tender around the midriff. Apologies. Yes. Yeah. It was Pete and Bill. Though, I imagine it's remarkably justified. I'm sure that you and the rest of the team has caught them up as to what is going on. Am I to... Apologies. Am I to understand that's what's happened?
They overheard us talking, yes. They went upstairs, but I didn't think they'd do. I think they'd do this.
I'm
Are
not
you okay? Do you
mad
need
at them.
something?
I am exactly as I deserve to be. Yes, I'm fine.
Your ribs ache when you laugh.
How is everyone else taking? Yesterday was a lot.
It was a lot, but we're all your friends, guys. We're all worried about you.
Nix, there's something I need to tell you before you say anything else. I came to my room last night to dull my senses, to attempt to find some respite from the hell that had been that day, and I lost myself in the cups briefly. But before I was able to find any type of sleep, or before the darkness found me, did Nix shut the door behind her?
No.
Nix, shut the door. I'm not sure. I guess it doesn't matter at this point.
I'll shut the door. I'll shut the door.
While you're trying to shut the door, he attempts to kind of like lift himself up and make it over to the seat at the desk in the space.
Guys, let me help you.
Thank you. Nix, I wasn't alone last night. Don Noir came to me, and he took me.
Took you.
He took me to where I spent so much time 10 years ago. He had me. He had me there at the stronghold. And he told me that I didn't escape, that he let me leave. It was all part of his machinations, all part of his greater plan. He has a puppet of me. He showed me the skin they took from my back. He offered to let me join them. He said that it was quality control, that everything that we had done to Prussians, everything we were going to do to Arya was quality control for their organization, that I had only done what he wanted me to do in thinning the crop so that the purest would rise to the top. But I turned him down. I said no. No. The only reason he came to me is because I'm doing something right. We are doing something right. And I will not be anyone's puppet, not again. I'm tired of working alone, and I'm tired of keeping secrets.
Good. I'm proud of you.
But there's one other thing. If he has the puppet, he has a direct line To me, he can cause me pain whenever he wishes. He can control me whenever he wishes. He has his own demon bonded to him, much more powerful than Valor. But it's worse.
Worse than that?
He showed me bracelets. He has more than a dozen of them. We couldn't even get to him if we wanted to.
What does that mean?
Any attempt to harm him will be distributed to individuals that he's made deals with, the same types of deals he tried making with me. He wanted to have me on his wrist as well, but I said no.
I see.
I assumed that someone would come for me this morning, and I did not wish to leave until I imparted this information. It's important for you and the rest of the group to know.
You're not going to
You
fucking
can use
leave,
this
guys.
against him. Well, I think you're going to have a remarkably challenging time convincing Bill and Pete to keep me around after what they just gave to me.
I just told Bill to not fucking come near me, and he listened, so who knows? Do you think he always is listening through you, noising through you? I don't know how these work. If I spoke to you right now and I told you things, would he know?
I don't know. He wanted me to believe that everything that I had been doing was of his machinations, but that seems impossible. He's a busy person, I imagine. He can't be everywhere all the time, but I don't know how it works.
I have a message for him. I need you to look at me, Geist, and I need you to not look away, no matter how much you disagree, no matter how much you don't want me to say what I'm about to say. I need you to just look.
He lifts his face up for the first time, a little bit bruised, starting to expand a little bit in certain areas as the inflammation begins to set in, and he locks your eyes.
Hi, Noir. I hope you're listening. I hope you're there. You might not pay me any attention. I'm probably just a fly on the wall to you, a little bit of something that doesn't matter. But I hope this starts to get your attention. Noir, I want to tell you a story. Something I read in a book last night. It was a love story. It was quite beautiful, quite tragic. There was a man and a woman deeply in love. He was nobility. She was just a gardener. But the world didn't like her. She was seen as a monster, and the world crucified her.
It is quite clear that Geist begins to look remarkably fearful, and he's not attempting to hide it. It looks like he is attempting to break the rules that you set for him and speak clearly. He's trying to communicate with his eyes a message to you that you are not alone.
They crucified and killed this woman because she was different. She was not harmful. She was not dangerous. She was just different, all in the name of religion, too. Can you believe that? I'm sure you can. They also tried to kill her child because she was different. Not the child, the mother. The child was normal. They didn't give a shit. After this, the man, he turned to vengeance. He saw the world and everybody around him as beneath him, as scum. He amassed great power. He did many things. He essentially destroyed the world twice over, creating heaven and hell, all to get this woman back. This woman that the world took because she was different. In the end, he failed. He did not get her back. He did not get the happy life he had once. And he died. It's quite sad, this story, because the whole time he started out doing this for love, but power turned it to vengeance. And vengeance and power were his only driving force. Now, why do I tell you this, Noir? You probably don't give a shit. I say this because for someone like you to do something like this, something great must have been taken from you at some point in your life. And I completely understand that, and I do not blame you for the anger that you feel or what was taken from you. I can completely understand wanting to make deals with demons to bring an end to look into the Avadri. Now, I would love to hear your story one day before you die, because, well, anybody that does what you do just leads to their own ultimate end. We won't have to kill you, you'll eventually kill yourself. But I'm telling you this because I will not let you make Geist lose sight of the important things. I will not let him be run purely by vengeance and power. That will not happen. He will be reminded constantly of love and forgiveness and understanding, because that is what it's needed to change things. You've got it wrong, Noir. And you're going to die, whether it be by our hands or somebody else's. Now, I hope you're paying attention, and I have a feeling you are at this point. I've said your name fucking enough. I want you to remember this face. Actually, you can't. Her face will start to split. Geist will start to hear the sounds from the previous night as a literal rip goes through the center of her face as her skin starts to separate and the muscles start to snap. This black oil-like liquid starts to come out and cover her skin and drip down and shift as it gets to its most gory. See you at the end, Noir. We'll be coming for you. Expect us today. I don't fucking care if you know. We will be there. We will be on your doorstep. Fuck you. And her face will go back to Nyx. Thank you, guys. You're not going anywhere.
Nyx, he received your message. Of
Good.
that, I am certain.
Hmm.
Did you mean everything that you said?
Of course.
There's like a slight smile that comes across his face that is only met by the resistance of the now enlarged cheek that he has that tucks it back down into place. Where do we even go from here? I'm still a liability. I still believe everything that I said yesterday, but I can't just give up. We can't just give up. What do we do now?
I told you I'd have to kill you. But
You're not the first person to say that to me in the past 24 hours.
I'm trying to make jest. You look like shit. We're going to blindfold you. We're going to deafen you. We're going to figure it out. There's research. There's the book. It's a lovely story. I'll have you read it sometime.
I'd love to. Whenever I feel like I'm seeing only one image of things, I'm still seeing double of
You're not
most.
touching that book until we figure out Noir. No offense.
It's reasonable, although I am remarkably intrigued.
We are going to go straight to the base.
You think that wise?
They're all over the place right now trying to recover. We're going now. We're not going soon. Or we're going now. We are going soon. I can't speak. Sorry. I just said a lot of words.
It did seem practiced, so kudos to you for the direct eye contact, if you needed to hear that from me.
No, I kind of did. Stay here. Don't move. I'm going to go get everybody else. But one question, actually. Can he command you to, not tell us things? Do you know?
So far in the automobile, I was commanded to attempt to stop or retreat, and then I was commanded to crash. Now, I don't know if that goes as far as withholding information, or if it's just concepts or ideas. I imagine my psyche could have decided to crash the car a number of ways, yet I chose the most direct. So the outcome might be different.
All right. I'll have to look into that. I'm curious of how much sort of fine control he has. Sorry. Not important. Well, kind of important now. It's good information. I'm going to go downstairs. I'm sorry they beat the shit out of you.
I'll wait here, because I don't know if I could stand if I wanted to on my own.
I'm not convinced they wouldn't shoot you if you left the room anyways. So,
Well, there are other ways that I could leave this place, but I'll choose to
Don't.
stay.
thank you for telling me. I know that's not the usual for you. It means a lot.
It's been a time of thirst the past 48 hours. I'm trying something new.
All right. Bye.
As you leave, I'm sorry. You were very focused on this. There was one detail about Geist's room that I should have mentioned at the very beginning. The walls are covered in a familiar sulfurous brimstone residue, but it is not Valor's imprint that you see. It is something much larger and more ancient that you see.
We're going to pretend that was not there.
Yeah. Yeah. In the meantime, juxtaposition to these two scenes, Nia and Gregory and Rendo, is there anything else you're doing, or are you still just in that awkward waiting stage, the crunch of the tater tots that are steadily getting cold?
Have any of you ever played a game called Chubby Bunnies?
I don't think Chubby Bunny, it's a game? What?
Aye.
Explain, please.
My brothers and I used to play it quite a bit. Typically when you have
a large volume of something. Try to see who can shove as many in their mouth as possible.
Why?
Because we're going to eat the tater tots regardless, and what else have we got going on? Could always make it interesting.
Why don't you just shove them all in your mouth? What's
Well,
the point? I don't get it.
Because I'm pretty sure I could probably fit more in my mouth than yours, and I'd wager a bit of coin on it, if you'd be interested.
Gregory thinks about the difference in their sizes, and he thinks, well, I'm bigger, so, you you think I would just naturally be able to have more in my mouth than she would. I mean, I've got some of this money to spare right now, so, I mean, it's, but, and then out loud, I'll go, yeah, sure, why not? What else are we doing, like you said?
Perfect. Secret time. Nia has not had a single tater tot yet this morning. She is ready to go and will proceed to just vast quantities of tater tots in human amounts.
And halfling.
And halfling.
In human and in halfling.
So can I have you each make a dex and or luck check?
Sure.
And or?
Or one of the three.
Okay.
Are you
three rolls.
contorting your face? That would be dexterity. Are you just going pure ignoring the pain of your cheeks expanding? That would be endurance. Or are you just leaving it up to luck?
Gregory's trying to do some enduring. He, while shoving the potatoes in, is trying to squish them a little bit to make room for more.
Excellent strategy.
For a 4.
She's also actually doing the endurance route.
Mm-hmm. Nice. All right, 4 to 8. Nia, how do you do it?
Just powerhouse. Again, she secretly has just chipmunk cheeks, and she is just shoving them in there as tight as possible and scrunching them down as much as she can. And
all that comes out of Gregory.
At this point, Rendo would be coming back inside,
Nice.
tapping an empty pack of cigarettes, kind of staring at the ground as he walks back up to the bar. Didn't mean to get through all of those. What the fuck are you two doing? Right, okay, I guess. And he'll start picking at a couple tater tots.
Gregory takes one more tater tot, attempts to shove it in his mouth. It does not fit, it falls out. He reaches into his pocket, pulls out 5 silver bills, just hands them to Nia.
Now, as we move into preparation for the launch of the plan, as you're choking down tater tots for the next few minutes, as bit by bit they begin to digest, it's time to revisit drugs, and if anyone is re-upping any of them. Now, you're both high on tater tots.
Those are not on the table. Don't do this.
For the pack of cigarettes that you just smoked, Rendo, we can either play that mechanically or flavor, and I'll leave that one up to you.
Let's do mechanically, why not?
All right. Then I'll just need an endurance check.
I'm gonna regret doing this. That's an 8.
All right. Well, you get the benefits of it for the next 25 minutes.
Gonna be so helpful in our final fight.
If you get there in time, yeah. If anyone else wants to take anything else or re-up something so that your calm down effects that are still in effect, that would only be morphine at this case. Everything else has run its course. But those of you that were on morphine, you're still suffering from the calm down effects.
Next, we'll do a shot of morphine.
I will do a single morphine as well.
All right. Could I get endurance checks from both of you?
An 18 for next.
Nice.
I'm so happy with how things are going right now. That's a 6.
Okay. Well, your calm down effects are suspended. The beneficial effects are back into play for the next 4 hours.
Nice.
And as before, you can each have 3 doses of whatever it is that you're looking to stock up on your person for later in the fight.
I think I'm gonna go for just 3 healing potions this time.
I'm keeping all my same. I have 1 morphine, 2 healing potions.
Same as Gregory. 1 morphine, 2 healing.
Perfect. No acid?
No. Wing.
I slip a tab under my
No.
tongue to hide it for later.
We'll never know.
A few minutes later, Gregory's just like, I love you guys.
Pete says no acid. I don't listen.
Now, to my understanding, the plan is to blindfold Geist's eyes, plug his ears, and take him with you.
That was what
Okay.
Nix wanted to do.
Geist, how do you feel about that? Like, would you come downstairs with Nyx or after Nyx?
I think Geist finds himself in a remarkably vulnerable and pliable state right now. So I think if somebody were to come to his room and put a blindfold on him and bound or bundle him up in some capacity, I don't think he would be putting up too much of a fight in the Cobbler stronghold.
I'm sorry, the way I imagine it is someone goes, all right, we're taking you, and Geist goes, no. And like holds his arms up to them.
Oh no.
Don't mind my wrist.
Oh no, I would
Please.
hate that.
Never.
All right, yeah. After a couple minutes, the door bangs open again. Bill says,
Turn around.
He does so.
Tight enough, mate.
you just feel it digging into your ears and into your eyes.
Absolutely no response or any comment.
Right then, let's go.
Or to you, it would sound like,
Right then, let's go.
That's good. That's good. It's working.
you can neither see the dirty looks nor hear the snide comments that are being passed around as you make your way downstairs, Geist.
Silver lining. Small blessings.
Before we went, Nix would pull aside the three of them to basically update them on what Guy said.
It's good to have that confirmed, I guess, his involvement.
Great intuition, Rendo. Thought it was Noir, you were right. I've may have told Noir to fuck off, though, so
That's something. Good on you.
felt good in the moment. Not so much now. Alright, we need to decide this before we get there. Do we leave him in the car? We're getting in a car. Fuck, we're getting back into a car. Do we leave him in the car? Do we take him out and try to leave the blindfold on? Direct him?
What benefit will he be to us missing one of his senses?
I mean, he won't be as much of a benefit, but if you could direct him and just be like, shoot in that direction. I don't know. I don't want him to just be completely useless.
To that end, I would say keep him in the car, just have him in the back seat, roll down a window, hand him a gun and say, you shoot out of this window. And if you get out of the car, we'll shoot you in the head.
Then couldn't they just tell him to shoot us?
Well, he could do that whether he's in the car or not.
But that's... Right.
So, first one of us that gets shot by him says, hey, Geist just shot me, and then we know to start shooting at Geist as well.
I have a feeling if he's going to be directed to kill us, that Valor's probably going to make an appearance. Does anybody disagree with me there?
I don't think it's about how we can make him the most useful right now. I think it's about how we can make him the least amount of a liability.
Right, so if he can't see us, then I was hoping maybe slightly less chance.
One of us is going to have to be his eyes for him and be immediately next to him, guiding him through everything. It's only going to slow us down.
Right. Okay, we'll leave him in the car. If the fight starts to go downhill, though, I'm just going to set him loose. Because at that point, what else do we have to lose?
Yeah.
Should we see if he can cast any of his magics before we go on any of us?
I don't see why not.
Sure, I'll be up to it. Rendo, you should ask.
Why me?
Because you're the combat person in this team. And logistically, it makes the most sense, and he needs a friend right now.
He's not going to say no to you, Rendo, especially not in this headspace that he's in at the moment.
You're his closest friend, I'm pretty sure.
Right, so what? I just say, hey mate, I know you're blindfolded and deafened, but can you put some buffs on us for the big fight, eh?
You say, guys, we're about to go into combat. Maybe we shouldn't have you. No, you can do this. You can do this. Just say, we're going into combat. You know he can help, and he would want to help. And this is his opportunity to help
I
us.
think it might get him back in Pete's good graces.
I mean, guys
Okay,
would want to help us, right? That's not a lie.
I'm just gonna go.
You can do this. You don't have to tell a single lie, Rendo. Just be a friend.
Okay. I will walk up to Geist, who can't see and can't hear me very well.
Pull out an earplug.
I feel so invasive. Geist, can you hear me?
Did you pull out on your plug?
No. I'm gonna pull out one of your ear pluggers things and pull one out.
There's like a slight flinch at the unsuspecting physical touch.
I'm sorry, mate. It's me.
Hello, Rindo. How goes the preparations?
That's exactly why I'm talking to you.
Has there been a change in the plan?
No change. Just, previous combats, you can do some magic stuff that helps us. Do you think you'd be up for some of that before we're off?
Yeah. I imagine it's the least I can do, given the current circumstances. Well, it depends. In the past, we've had an issue with some of the imps that they utilize. I could give two of you the opportunity to see them coming a little bit more quickly, if that would be helpful to you. I could also make several of you invisible, if you wish.
I'll be right back. I'll put his earplug back in.
Wait. Before you do that, please wait.
I take the earplug back out.
Thank you. I can also summon Crow. I might be compromised, but I'm not sure if it extends to Crow.
You're not sure?
I'm not, so I'm offering.
Alright, I'll be right back. Put the earplug back in.
Be gentle.
Go back to the group. He's got some options. He's willing. I mean, we knew he would be. He can help us see imps before they strike us.
Well, that'd be good for you, Rendo.
What makes you say that about me?
They seemed particularly attracted to you.
Oh, yeah, maybe. But, right, he can also make some of us invisible. He could also summon Crow, but he ain't sure if Crow would also be potentially under the Don's influence.
Crow's probably a bad idea.
I thought so too.
Does he have to see who he makes invisible? I don't know how his magics work.
I go back over to Geist.
Does anybody else find it a bit funny how Rindo got a little bit strange about your imp question there? Did you catch that? It was
just completely went beside
that's a
the
bit
question.
snippy. I've never heard Rindo get snippy before, but did you catch that?
It's just true. I mean, they like him for some reason.
I gently put my hand on Geist's shoulder before removing the earplug.
Assuming that's you, Lorendo, did they make a decision? How can I best be of service?
Do you have to see us to make us invisible?
No, I just need to be able to feel the person that I'm casting it upon.
Right. Okay, be right back. Earplug back in.
Wait, Rindo, wait, come back.
What?
I've been thinking about it, and there's a few other things that I can do as well. If somebody would like to provide me their weapon, I could also enhance the weapon. It would be more efficacious during the upcoming fight. It will take some time, but I'd be able to apply some runes of my own. Rindo, there is one other thing, though I'm somewhat hesitant as to how it can be utilized. I'll allow you to make the determination yourself how you share it with the group. I can enter into a bonded agreement with a willing participant. I would receive a portion of the pain that they receive in the upcoming fight. If I were in better health, I might be more inclined to offer this myself, but in a pinch it could save someone.
No, I'm not sharing that. You're in no state to offer that, mate.
Well, the offer's been made regardless.
Right, so
Okay, that's
you
it.
don't need to see us to make us invisible. Do you need to see to do the weapon thing?
As long as I can work with my hands,
Okay.
I should be fine.
Be right back. Earplug goes back in. Back to the group. He looks like he's really concentrating. You don't need to see us to make us invisible. He can also do a weapon enchantment thing on one of us. So, imps, invisibility, crow, not a good idea, I don't think. Or weapon.
Okay, yeah. Crow's not a good idea. Also, the last time I spoke to Crow, he got really mad and creepy. Do you remember that in the car?
It was a bit strange, yeah. I mean, everything Crow does is strange, but that was
true.
more so.
Yeah, you make the car invisible.
I don't know about a car. I could ask. Turns to start to walk back to.
Before going down that line of thought, if it is possible to make the car invisible, then it would look like there's 6 or 8 or however many people just
Wonder
sitting
Woman.
there floating for.
It's Wonder
Yeah.
Woman's invisible jet.
Don't take this from them.
And that's supposed to deter us.
Just so you know.
Just a neutral
That's a scare
statement.
tactic.
Now, is that less obvious than a ghost car driving itself?
I don't want to make the car invisible. It's a nightmare I'm gonna have now.
Yeah, how do you know there's not an invisible car? Always just about to boot behind you.
Oh god. With an invisible driver.
Mhm.
Okay, wait. He could make 3 of us invisible?
Now, mechanically, I can cast this spell as a ritual. It just takes 20 minutes to make people invisible. So we start to get into the time crunch because it only lasts for an hour.
So essentially 2.
But it also only costs 8 spell points. And if I'm gonna be tied up in the fight, you all could just milk the spell points right out of me and then go into combat. I said what I said.
God damn it.
I think we make you 2 invisible, since you can just poof I believe once you poof, you'll become visible, so just be careful. And maybe if we can get an enchant as well, maybe one of you guys. This Gregory's a fucking wonderful shot, supposedly, so not me, I'm useless, don't give it to me.
You're not
Hunter
useless.
is killing everything. Bill was killing everything.
Bill might be a good one.
So I say,
Right.
if we can enchant Bill and make you 2 invisible.
Okay. Is that final answer?
Sounds good to me.
Right, so we need Bill's weapon. Then
Oh.
who's going to ask him for that?
Bill?
Nia will fall on the
Boy,
sword.
Nia.
I have a bit of a favor to ask you, Bill. Would you mind if I borrowed your weapon for a moment?
Aye, yeah, it would mind. No one touches me
it's-
shotgun.
It's something Sheldon asked me to do for you. I never had an opportunity while he was still alive, but he wanted me to do a bit of scrimshaw on the handle for you. And I think going into this particular battle, it would mean a lot to him in his memory.
Go ahead and make a charisma check.
Right. I will.
Deceiving definitely works.
Deceiving definitely works. Oh, thank goodness. Or a 19.
Aye, yeah, of course. Here.
Just hands it over.
Thank you. It won't take me, but
How long is it going to take me?
meaning, how long will it take Geist? Because she can make whatever work in the amount of time that we need.
It'll take me 30 minutes.
It shouldn't take me longer, but like a half hour, and I'm pretty sure we should be about ready to go in that amount of time. And she's gonna just turn around and start walking. She's not gonna let him have an opinion thereafter.
Okay, so Bill's shotgun has been sharpened, and then I missed the 2 people that are becoming invisible after that.
Mia and Rendo.
The warp
Mia and Rendo.
steppers.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense.
We'll take 20 minutes to ritualize it for one of them, and then just cast it immediately for the second one so that it goes off at
Got
the
it.
same time.
Sounds good.
Nyx will be very clear to instruct them not to talk or anything. Hopefully not giving Geist an idea of who he's casting the invisibility on.
Sure. So logistically, you're sending essentially everything that the cobblers have, and as much as the ingots are
Yep.
willing to.
Everything.
Yep. Everything at the cause.
The cause.
And given the cobblers know it very well, they're planning a multi-entry thing. They know to swivel some cars in so that the escapes are blocked. They have people like Tony and other sharpshooters that are out on the rooftops to catch people as they leave. They can't do anything about magical retreat, but any ground forces that are escaping, they should be able to take care of. Similar to how we handled the battle at the Toast, there will be a lot more going on than what we're focusing on. Do you particularly want to make sure that Pete and or Bill are with you or with the greater fighting forces? Because that will affect the efficacy of either group. You've seen what Pete and Bill can do. So essentially, do you want to overwhelm the specific forces that are going to be facing you? Or do you want to make sure that they shore up the NPC army that you've amassed here?
Maybe we keep Pete with us and send Bill to the other side, since we know at the very least we've got the enchantment working in our advantage on him.
Yeah, I think I agree. I don't trust Bill not to just kill Geist, so I think Bill with one side, Tony with the other side, and then Pete with us.
All right. Now, last little hitch that the group should discuss and iron out while you're not within earshot of Geist. With Arya and Selena and the link between them. Is the goal just take her down but not out?
It's still the plan.
Okay.
Another reason not to have Bill with us.
Right. Yes. Okay. Perfect. So you all file out of Rhonda's. It's like when you disturb an anthill, right? You see them all scurrying around. You see dozens of ingots and cobblers swarming out of Rhonda's, loading up into cars and taking off towards the cobbler's cause, or what Geist has been led to believe is south towards Molderville, towards the Molitor stronghold. You will peel into Cobbler's Cause next week. This has been The Ties That Bind. Jump into our Discord, discord.gg/mythcraft to discuss this episode, and check out patreon.com/quasi-real-publishing for a variety of subscription tiers. And until next time, keep crafting those myths.
Okay, if Nyx is gonna be taking on the campaign trail, I have got to get some people in her cabinet. At least some names for ideas. All right, let's see. We've got Angela Holmes, Daniel Trout, Jesse Fishgrab. I think they could be lobbyists. I think that'd be a good spot. She needs some lobbyists. We gotta get some people to do some things for her. All right, Corey Griffin, Luke McWilliams. You guys can be her. She needs some interns. We need people to go get things done. Everything she needs. She needs you guys to do that for her. Michael Porterhouse, Ryan Scripter. Please get intel on the other candidates. We need to know who we are going up against, because you can't know your enemy. I don't know where I was going with that, but we need to know the enemy. All right, you're on it. Sunshine Castleford, Blair Little. Get some intel on her allies. We need to know who we're going with as well as who we're up against. Now, everyone, meet back here, same time next week. All right, break.